Good morning, and here we are. Next morning, Tuesday morning. Next morning? Yes, Tuesday morning. In a lovely grey day out there today. So, energy's probably a little bit depressed. We need to get things moving and getting ourselves ready for the day. So, starting off as we normally do, just put the feet together. We're going to find our shoulder width. Turn out the toes, turn out the heels. Now, with your feet shoulder width apart, for men especially, you want your feet parallel, pointing straight in front of you. Ladies, because your hips are slightly different in the way that they're actually configured, they're slightly wider and what have you, then you can actually splay your legs, your toes out to the corner a bit more, and you might find that a bit more comfortable. But certainly for men, you want your feet pointing straight parallel in front of you. It doesn't really matter. What's important is that you find the way of engaging with your legs, feeling your feet, and allowing the legs to release but still support you, so that the bones are floating in space, the muscles are relaxed, released and sinking down, and all the joints open up, the soft tissue opens up through, and that you release particularly the hip joints. So it's opening up the hip joints, releasing the hip joints, relaxing these muscles here that come across the hips, the thighs here and up, and then engaging in with what they call it the quad. It's actually the bikini line, if you like, the crease. It could be the crease inside, sitting back. Yeah, this part here. So you're engaging here and it engages down through the inside of the thigh. So the action is more of sitting down than squatting. So we've found our shoulder width. So for men particularly, you want your feet definitely parallel. Ladies, you can let your feet splay out a little bit to the corners if you would like, if that's more comfortable for you. Then feel your feet on the ground. Really become aware of the soles of the feet and soften them and spread them out so that they just relax and release into the floor. Okay, so you're not pushing down on your feet, you're not tensing your feet up, you're relaxing and letting all the metatarsals splay out, letting the soles of the feet release, and get your weight to transfer evenly down through the soles of both feet, so you're not leaning back or forward or either side. And then just take a moment just to take your awareness there, get that sensation, and just breathe into the belly just to help start relax the body off. And then softening the ankles. All the time, breathing into the belly, opening the body up as you breathe in, closing as you breathe out. Then relax and release the knees. Let that energy just move around, softening the hips. So you're opening up the hip joint, relaxing and releasing around the hips so that the muscles don't pull tightly, don't push the ball into the socket more than it needs to be, just so it can sit comfortably. And then relaxing the waist, tailbone sinks as though you're sitting down on a stool. That opens up your lower back. And then the spine elongates so that the shoulders come to rest comfortably over the hips. And the chin tucks in very gently to open up the neck. So all of these things, there is a tendency to put tension in as you're trying to work out how all this lines up and how all this connects together. But that's the enemy of your progress, if you like. You must learn to just open up and release and relax and sink. And the more you do this, the easier that becomes and the deeper you find the level of relaxation or release, if you like. So it's not something you force, you just become aware of. And as you become aware of the tension, you let that tension go. You can't actually let it go until you become aware of where you're holding yourself tense. It's amazing where we hold ourselves tense and we don't even know we're doing it. And then the chin tucks in gently, opens up the neck, and the head is suspended from space. So all the bones floating upright, muscles release and relax. Got a bit of a snuffly nose this morning, so I do apologise if I'm sniffing away. And just breathing into the belly, soften the mind. And just let the mind, your awareness, your mind intent, if you like, let it sink into the body, and you're looking to bring it down into the belly. About 3 fingers width below your tummy button and back in the centre of the body. And you'll hear the term lower tandien. But that's what you're aiming for. But just allow that to happen. It's not something you force. Oh. Okay, so just breathe and stand. And then breathing in, bring the hands up the centre line. Turn the palms up and come up over the head. And breathe out, let the hands circle down. In. And breathe out. And as your hands circle down, sinking into the waist, sinking into the thighs, come up. And breathe out. Softening the shoulders, softening the elbows, softening the wrists, emptying the hands. So the speed of the movement is just dictated by the rhythm of your own breathing, if you like. If you're looking for more of a workout, then as you breathe out, drop the tailbone lower, so you're sitting on a lower stool, but you're not squatting, and you don't need to go down too low, otherwise you end up, it becomes counterproductive to the movement. One more. Bring the hands up the centre line to the chest. Breathing out, turn the palms, pushing down as though you're pushing through water. Let the hands come to rest by the sides and just again connect with your feet, ankles, knees, hips, tailbone drops, spine elongates, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, chin tucked in gently, raise the head. And then all the bones floating upright, let the muscles release and sink. Just take a few breaths again into the belly to reconnect. Let the mind sink down into the belly. Soften the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the throat. Breathing in, the hands come up to the center line, to the chest. And then breathe out, turn the left hand up, right palm down. Breathe in, hands come back to the chest. And breathe out, swap over, so left hand pushes down, right hand up. Breathing in. And breathe out. Again, softening and releasing the shoulders, the neck. Release the muscles down the spine. Sinking into the hips and the thighs. Last one. And then with the hands back to the chest, turn the palms to the floor, breathe out, push down, come to rest, and again reconnect with the feet, ankles, knees, hips, tailbone drops, elongate the spine, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, chin tucked in, head suspended from space, so all your bones are floating upright, let the muscles release and sink. Just breathing into the belly, opening the body up as you breathe in, closing as you breathe out. Your energy sink down through into your feet. And then you start to turn the waist and let the arms swing. So really switch the arms off, softening the shoulders. The shoulders turn because the waist is turning. The hands are like a weight on the end of a piece of rope. Just feel how that moves down through the legs, softening the legs so you're not pushing torque or turning torque down through into your knees. Applying torque, that's the word. So you're not twisting the knees. That's probably an easier explanation, isn't it? Don't twist your knees. Let the knees move in the plane backwards and forwards without locking them and without pushing the knee too far over the toe. And just keep the tailbone dropped as though you're sitting on a stool. You're moving around your center, allowing the arms just to swing, softening the chest, opening up the muscles either side of the spine, relaxing the shoulder blades, the clavicles, up into the neck, nice and released. I'm going to have to sniff again, I do apologise. That's a bit louder than I was intending, probably because I said about it. But anyway, moving on. Keep going. Just let the arms swing round. Softening down through the spine. Looking for those areas of tension. Not actively seeking, but allowing your awareness to find them. Okay, so it's not that you're looking, am I tense in the spine? Am I tense in the legs? The answer to that is probably. So, but just allow yourself to come upon those areas of tension as and when they manifest or as and when they make themselves known to you. And as you become aware of them, just see if you can just get it to just release so that you can swing the arms comfortably. Now the arms are swinging because you're transferring momentum out through the waist to the shoulders and down through the arms and out to the fingertips. You're not actually trying to swing your arms. It's a function of the waist turning. And just feel how your body can move from the waist, relaxing the waist, releasing the waist, opening up the hips. We change the momentum so that the arms now swing out to the sides and then one swings in front, one behind. And just feel how that changes the momentum through your body. And again, try and get it so that the arms are swinging as a function of the waist turning not because you're lifting from the shoulders. So switching the arms off. Allow yourself to move. Softening the body as you go. And then we change, let the hands just come to rest by the sides. And again, connect with your feet, ankles, knees, hips, tailbone drops, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, chin tucked in, head suspended from space. All the bones floating upright, muscles release and sink. Reconnect with the belly, breathing into the belly. Let your breathing sink as deep as you can into the body. And when I say let it happen, allow it to happen. Don't force it. Over time, the breathing gets deeper. And then palms to the floor, breathing in, bring the hands forward. Breathing out, drop the elbows, drop the wrists, let the hands float down as though you're pushing through water. Breathing in, opening up. Breathing out, sinking down, tailbone dropping, sitting down. Breathing in, come up. And breathe out. We'll keep going. One more. And then turning the fingertips to the right, circle the hands round. Right hand in front of the face, left hand continues to hold the ball in centre. Turn the waist to the right, turn the palms, swap the hands, return to the centre, and then turn to the left, turn the palms, swap over, return to centre. And then just keep going, allowing the tailbone to stay dropped, sitting down into the thighs, and try and get the movement to become smooth and regular. Feel how momentum transfers through your body, coming from the waist. Softening the shoulders, releasing down through the spine. The breathing just fall into a nice regular pattern that works for you. One more. And then circle the lower hand up, so both hands come to chest height. And then on the out breath, just let the hands float down to come to rest by the sides. Take a couple of breaths. Then close the hands over the belly. Left hand under right for men, right hand under left for ladies. And just allow yourself just to sink down through your feet, opening the ankles, softening the knees, releasing the hips, and let the tailbone drop. Opening up the back, releasing the waist. Shoulders resting over the hips, elongating the spine, chin tucked in, head suspended from space. And let all the bones float upright. And as you breathe, let your muscles release and sink. Change, bring the hands up, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. Bring the hands down, circle the hands. Change, breathing in, come up onto the toes. And breathe out, let yourself drop. Continue to the end of the out breath. Breathing in, come up. And breathe out. Keep going. And relax. So again, thank you so very much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed the set. If you have any questions or comments, then please leave them below and I'll get back to you on that. And if I could ask you to tag, share and like this video so we can get it out far and wide, that would be absolutely fantastic. Again, thanks for joining me and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope you have a really great day.